morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you guys may be tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. I don't think there's anybody in the chat just yet, but there will be momentarily. I am driving home from work, and it was I want to call it a slow night, but it was a slower night than. What's up? The Zamboni driver. That's right, Stiggs. That's how you could tell it was a slow night. I was making YouTube shorts at work. Yeah, I just got done unloading lettuce and broccoli and Brussels sprouts, so there was a lot of water from the ice. But yeah, it was nice. It was I just basically unloaded trucks and put away shit all night. That's it. It was nice change. You know, the day shift actually hooked us up pretty well. We didn't have to do a lot of orders. It was just nice for a change. You know, but yeah, I'll wait for a couple more people to come in, and I'll go into my little topic. Not that it's a huge topic or anything, but something I'll talk about. I know MRE's live right now, so I know some people are over there. I was just listening for a little bit. I just stopped at Tim Hortons. I got a medium double decaf steaks. Just chilling. What is up? What is going on? I should probably turn off my defrosters now. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say about the decaf steaks. I know, but you know, I just gotta stay up for a little while longer. Oh, I appreciate that, man. You didn't have to stay up, but I appreciate that, man. That's awesome. It's been a while since I did a work short, so I had to. I set it on the desk there and hit the video button, and then I edited it. So thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, no doubt, Stiggs. No doubt. You know, a lot of times there's companies that you know, when we make the board, they call it the big clipboard or whatever for the drivers with all the stops on it. You know, there are some places that you know, you print a regular invoice for that shows the prices, and then there's, you know, bill of ladings, you know, that they don't show the prices. So I don't know if they just don't want their employees to see what they're paying for the stuff, or what. But yeah, I don't really deal with all that stuff anymore, but you know, I'm trained in doing it. So in a pinch, I can, you know, set all the trips and stuff up for the drivers if need be, or I can add a trip on or a stop on to the trip, and then I could definitely ship everything. So hang on, just chilling. I'm still driving. I'll be home in about 5 minutes. So let me see here. Yes, I am rocking the crack in a cup. I was in the mood. I got some before work that had some leaded, and now I have the unleaded version. So I know I'm not going to bed anytime soon. So you know, I just wanted to. I don't know. I was just in the mood for it. That's all. But yeah, just chilling. I'll get a hold of you. Maybe I'll post my email in one of your old videos. So keep an eye out in your notifications. I'll give you, or I can have Dean do, or one of the guys here give you my email address or something, and we can correspond. So, ooh, look like someone left all the lights on at this pizzeria last night. Aw, no good. That would drive me crazy. My employees used to do that shit too. They'd leave the open sign on all night long when I didn't close. Co-train, what's going down? How are you? Oh man, I'm starting to. I've been sitting for a few minutes here. I was sitting in my work parking lot for a minute. I'm starting to tighten back up. Real nice. You working this morning, Co-Train, or are you still working overnights? Wait a second. I've been requesting documents. Yeah. Yeah. I get it. See, I don't really deal with any of the pricing or anything like that. That's they have the sales guys and the owners of the companies have their own accounts and they deal with all the pricing. I basically deal with picking the orders and getting them staged and ready for them to be loaded on a truck and out the door. So, but yeah, so I don't really deal with the pricing unless they tell me to go in and change something, which I can do. But other than that, I don't mess with any of the pricing. I don't. I mean, I knew what the margins were with the pizzeria stuff. You know what I mean? But as far as produce and stuff like that, I wouldn't even know. Um, I'm sure I could pick up on it quick with all the margins and everything. What's up, Dean? Good morning. So, I do have the link in the chat there. If anybody does want to pop up, but I will. I guess I'll say what I gotta say. But yeah. So the title of my show was um, "That Went Fast," and if you see the thumbnail, that is my son at I think he was 2 years old there, helping my dad make a pizza on my pizza unit there, and he's turning 15 this week, and we're having a party for him Saturday, and I don't know. Maybe because I wasn't super busy at work today, but I couldn't get it out of my damn mind how fast it went and how much like you know how many firsts that I've had being a father and him being a son with his dad and his mom and even my girlie his little sister and it seemed like it just flew by. And then maybe I don't know if that's just because I work so damn much or what, but like I don't know, I got like a little like sappy because I'm like, holy shit, he's 15 next year, he's gonna be driving, and then what? And then I'm never gonna see him. It's crazy. So, the good thing is I got to coach a lot of his baseball teams and his floor hockey teams, and and teach him how to play all that, and teach him how to do everything. It's just, and I know I'm no different than anybody else. Most of you guys in here are parents, and I don't know. Like I said, though, it just feels like it really, really hit me overnight, and partially too. I'm taking my coat off. Sorry. And partially too because I forgot my earbuds last night at work, so I didn't really listen to any YouTube at all. So that's what happens when I don't have my earbuds and I can't listen to people. Your mind just starts thinking and racing and going crazy, and that's all I kept thinking about. Is like more or less reminiscing about him growing up. It's crazy. He's taller than me. Not that I'm very tall at all, but he's taller than me. His voice is deeper. He's a good kid, man. Super good kid. I'm proud of him, and I'm excited for his future. And he's got a good head. He's a good heart. He's an old soul. He really is an old soul. But I'm I was looking for his birthday gifts. Well, I was working today, so yeah, that's crazy, Co-Train. My God, that's nuts. No, I know, just chilling. It just time flies, man. It just like I just honestly didn't. It's just like I don't know. It feels like it took this long for me to like be like, holy shit. I don't know. It was just kind of random today. So he wants hunting stuff for his birthday. So we went to Cabela's the other day, and I got his hunting license for him. I normally get mine with him, but if I'm having surgery in a few months, I'm not going to be able to be walking in any woods or anything like that, or even climbing a tree stand for that matter. And then, so I got him his license, and then I got him a mask, a camouflage, like warm, mask to go over his, his face and stuff like that. And then, and he wants what's called a blind, and it's basically like a tent that you set up, a camouflage tent. So it looks camouflage from the outside, but when you're inside of it, looking out, it's like clear. It's like you can't see the camouflage on the outside. It looks like crystal clear. It's actually pretty neat. It's like an optical illusion. So I'll probably go ahead and buy that for him. I can't decide if I'm gonna stay up and go when they open and grab it, or if I'm just gonna order something and have it shipped, or just get it on the weekend when when we have the party or whatever. So, but yeah, so yeah, I hear like Co-Train just said, his daughter's 16 and 26. Like Stiggs has his daughter moving out of state. Like I can't even imagine, like, and Anthony's daughter just started college. He's got high school sons, and I mean, like I said, it's no different, but it's just it's crazy. It's out of control. Are you serious? Just chilling? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Did you ever get the bike back? Holy moly. That's crazy. Well, I hope you got your bike back or got it replaced. That's crazy. But yeah, so I guess that's my little rant about, not a rant, but like just a topic anyways. It's just crazy. You know what I mean? My wife and I are gonna make him breakfast and bring him to school, and oh great, my arm's bleeding. So yeah, and he wanted steak for dinner. So I'll be cooking steaks on the grill later for dinner, and yeah, and my wife, I'm sure, will be baking a cake. So that's my day, and then back to work, obviously. So, did you ever get it back? Did you ever find out who did it, or did your dad buy another one? What happened? Just chilling. Come on up here. Tell your story. Because obviously it's still haunting you. It's crazy. I bet you always had invested in a bike lock after that. But that doesn't even matter, Yeah, I bet, Co-Train, man. I remember you saying that you raised them by yourself. That's gotta. Is she back near you now? Oh my God. Oh, poor just chilling. What kind of bike was it? Did it have a banana seat, or was it a Sweet Huffy or a Schwinn? What was it? My parents stopped buying me bikes because they would have to be at least like a Schwinn or like a Ross or like a Haro. They would have to be a good bike, because any kind of like shitty bike that I had, like a Huffy, like I would be like hitting jumps and bunny hopping and skidding out. And oh my God, I ruined my one Huffy. I'll never forget. It was a Huffy Street Heat, they called it, and it was a sweet looking bike. It had like you could probably look it up, a Huffy Street Heat, and it was white, and it was like fluorescent green and black lettering, and so I'll never forget. My cousin called it the wash machine because the rims were so bent on it. It would like literally like how could you say it was like it would like wade as you went up, and like you're hitting waves as you were going. I don't know. And I finished that bike off on the bus stop. I was driving wheelies outside of my house. And when I went up to do the wheelie and I turned, I snapped the neck right off the freaking right off the bike. I snapped the handlebars right off the neck, and I fell, got all cut up and bleeding on the bus stop. I was crying. I think I was like 9 years old. And after that, I bought Schwinn's and Treks and better bikes. So a Mongoose. Oh no, that bike probably worth a lot of money now. That stuff's coming back. Like there's a girl I graduated with in high school, and her husband like deals in not like classic bikes, but like like a GT Performer, or the bikes with the mag wheels and the handle or the hand brakes that you push the little button and they lock in place. Remember that kind of stuff? But yeah, so he deals with that, and that stuff goes for a lot of money. And Dindu had a Mongoose, okay, but I mean, yeah, he's selling bikes for like $1,000, $2,000 depending on the condition. Like, and they're like the bikes that were in like the 80s and I'm assuming 90s, because I had a GT dyno, a white GT dyno, and man, that bike, I don't know whatever happened to it. I don't know if I threw it out or if I gave it away or what, but that bike in mint condition is like worth a ton of money right now. What's going on, Andrea? How are you? Oh yeah, I have a Trek too. I have my Trek is my parents bought me my Trek. I remember I wanted to save up and buy it, and I asked my dad if we can go to this store. I mean, it's a gigantic bike store in Buffalo here, and I love this bike, and I was like, all right, well, this is what I'm going to save for this summer, and I was out playing with my friends or whatever. My mom came down in the car and got me and says, you need to come home right now. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I didn't do nothing. I thought I was in trouble. And when I went in the house, they had the bike sitting right in the living room. Brand new Trek. And I think I was 15 years old, and I still have it, and I still ride it today. So, do you really? Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, the GT dyno, and then they had I think it was a GT Performer too. They had like the big seat post that curved. Then they had the mag wheels. Yeah, I think mine was. I don't think mine was 1,200, but it was up there. But but yeah, I have. Yeah, you could actually see that bike, Coat Train. My bike, my Trek. In one of my shorts, I was driving a wheelie and I did a face plant in the pavement. You can actually see my bike when I was driving a wheelie. I was trying to show off for my daughter, and she was filming me, and I ate the street, literally. You could watch my face roll right off the freaking pavement. If you scroll through my short videos, it says fail across the screen. And I think all my friends played that. I think Dindu and Ralph and Stiggs and Anthony. I think they all had their share of playing that on their shows. So, but yeah, the pegs. Yep. Well, I'm glad I had pegs, or else you'd have to like have somebody ride on your handlebars. So the pegs were great, but I did more like mountain biking and stuff with my Trek. Like I did more of that like as I got older. But there was the church that I went to in my cousin's neighborhood. If you go way in the back, there's trails, and you had to like go over these railroad tracks, and somebody like built like a bike course. And we used to, that was awesome. I wonder if that's still there, man. But we had to watch because there was this plant there, and they used to try to shoot you with the fucking assault rifles. So, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you go back there to have fun on your bike, and next thing you know, you're under attack. There was dudes, or they would take cars back there and burn them. There was a lot of fucking abandoned cars that were torched back there, and people would party back there. But I'll never forget, my parents bought me that bike, and there was this one big jump that I could not wait to hit with this thing. And I did like this, I don't know, when I went up the jump or whatever, I mean, you got going real fast. This jump was at least 6 foot straight up. So I went up and kicked out my rear end. Like, I couldn't do a tabletop, obviously, but I kicked out my rear end. And when I landed funny, and I twisted that rim like a banana. Like my mom's like, you don't even have this bike for 2 weeks. And I ruined the back rim on it. Totally ruined it. And, so she's like, this is the only time I'm going to get this rim fixed for you. Other than that, it's on you. And, so we took it to the place that I bought it, and they straightened it out, and still got that same rim now. So it was really? Half mountain, half 10-speed? No shit. That's crazy. Yeah, so I had, the big knobby tires and stuff for so long when I was mountain biking and stuff like that. But now I got more or less road tires on it. So, I putt around the neighborhoods and stuff with my daughter, and we just basically a mountain bike made for the road, not the woods. Gotcha. But yeah, I mean, I think I still got the Rock Shocks on there. They still work. I mean, my brother when I got that bike, he went out and bought a Kona. It was called a Kona, and it was called a Muni Mula, and it was the word aluminum spelled backwards. And that bike was like, I mean, feather light, and oh my God, that's when they first started coming out with like disc brakes and stuff like that. Yeah, I went over the handlebars a few times on that one. Yep, Shimano brakes. Yep. Yo, just chilling. I'm getting a beach cruiser, and I got my eye on this beach cruiser. It's an Old Murray beach cruiser. The guy wants like $75 for it, and I'm gonna see if he'll go any lower on it, because it's beat up. But I was thinking, if I'm gonna do a project bike or whatever, I was gonna buy that, and then they're not worth a lot of money, that one, so I could do my own paint or whatever. But they sell 26-inch spoke wheels, and they look sweet, man. Like I'm actually on Instagram, and I belong to a bunch of pages that people make their own custom bicycles. And, these guys who can work with metal and stuff like that, they make all their own bicycles and stuff like that. I just think it's such a cool little art. I think it's awesome. But, a lot of those guys rock those 26-inch, I think they're 100 and, oh my God, it's well over 100 spokes per wheel. Like, it looks like a Dayton more or less, for a bike. So, yep, Diamondbacks, Mongoose. Yep. What about Redlines, Co-Train? I always wanted a Redline, or this bike I had my eye on, and my parents wouldn't buy it for me. It was a Haro Shredder. I'll never forget that bike, Haro Shredder. And yeah. So, but yeah, I think that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do, just chilling. I want to get an older bike like that and just mess around with it. My uncles, Thindu knows my one uncle, and then I have another uncle. And back when, they were probably like my age now, like 42 or whatever, and we were smaller, but they were into this whole thing with getting old Schwinn bikes and restoring them. And so they got all of these bikes. To this day, they have all these bikes that got the banana seats, the sissy bars on them, the kind of like the ape hanger handlebars, and the Springer front ends. Like, that's those are worth a lot of money, those bikes. I mean, I don't think the younger generation now gives two shits about them, but I mean, they don't make that shit like that no more. Hey, Laura, how are you? I appreciate everybody coming in. Like I said, I think I have the the link pinned up there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I'll drop it again. But if anybody wants to come up, by all means. Um, but yeah, I just don't have any freaking time. I have like no time to do you know, this hobby stuff. My hobby is DJing. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I love my speakers and all that other stuff. But I actually, when the pandemic first started, I was looking for a mini bike, like just because I had a. Here's a funny story. I had a mini bike, and I still wish to God I had it because it would be worth a lot of money right now. It was from Sears. It was a real old one, and I actually sold. I built it. I sanded it down. I painted it, and my uncle rebuilt the motor and then it basically assembled it for me. And what's it called? So we had, me and my cousins used to ride in the neighborhood with mini bikes. The cops would tell us to walk them or they chase us or whatever. And so I said, just to kill time or whatever. So I bought this. It's called a Motovox. I don't know. It's a Motovox something, but 80 cc or whatever. So like 3 horsepower. And this kid who was selling it, he needed money real bad. So I picked it up for like $120, and it was caked in mud. I don't know. I mean, the thing's a 3 horsepower. You're not going anywhere far in the mud with that thing. So I bought it from him in cash, and I stripped it all down, and I washed it all and scrubbed everything, and put a new spark plug, and just redid the whole thing. And I wound up taking the governor out of it. So I got going, I think it was 28 miles an hour. I had this app on my phone. That's what it said at least. But 28 miles an hour with the governor gear out. And so I had that, and it was fun. And then somebody offered me like $400 for it. So I sold it. I got rid of it. And then, a couple months later, I was pissed off at myself because, I miss having it, I guess. So I bought another one from this kid in Rochester. I traveled like an hour and a half to get it. I think I paid like $150 for this one. He could not get it to run. He couldn't get it to run at all. So I go over there and he's like, "Listen, man, the thing was like brand new. You want to spend time?" No, I know, just chilling. I know. So I got this other little mini bike. I got it home and I tried firing it up. And I mean, I don't know a ton about small engines, but I know enough. And there's a little thing off the carburetor called the fuel bowl. And the fuel bowl was like spewing gas out of it. So all I had to do was like tighten that up. The thing fired right up. And yeah, I took the governor out of that one too. So it's in my garage right now. What's up, Toro? How are you? And then I also have another mini bike frame that one of my pizzeria customers sold me, and it's a 1969 Trail Horse. It's called. You can actually look it up on Google. And I have a 1969 Briggs & Stratton 4 horsepower engine to go on that, but I just have had no time to build that at all. And I want to do it right. I want to powder coat the frame, or I just want to I know I'll never find all the original parts to it, but I got a little bit of a plan for it. But then we bought a house and everything else, and everything's just on the back burner. So, but yeah, so we went back in the day today with Mongoose, Diamondback, Trek, Schwinn. What else? But yeah, that stuff was always fun. That's the kind of stuff I did growing up, riding mini bikes and 4-wheelers, and just even my bicycle, just having fun, but yeah, so it's crazy. So that's the thing. I guess we're reminiscing together today. and also with that too is my dad always had race horses, so I was always helping, trying to tag along and help him out, and then the horse would be in the race on the stuff like that. It was a good time. So poor just chilling, got all happy he got his new bike, and then he got his ass beat a few days later. Poor guy. We're gonna have to look up. Can you look up just chilling? All right, I gotta go back up in the chat here. What kind of bike did you say you had again? Was it the Dyno that got stolen? Which one got stolen? A Mongoose, a yellow and black one. All right, we're gonna go ahead and look that up. Yeah, go find something to do. Or, if you couldn't get a hold of anybody, you'd find out get on your bike or your skateboard and go find where everybody was, where all the bikes were. And that's another thing too. If any of you guys used to skateboard back in like the 80s and 90s, like when Tony Hawk first got popular, all those Powell Peralta, all those skateboards in any condition are worth a ton of money right now. I mean, not thousands and thousands, but I mean a good amount of money for a piece of shit skateboard you can get. Like I had all of them. I had a Tony Hawk, I had a Perwelander, I had a Steve Caballero, a Santa Cruz, or I think it was Santa Cruz. It's like all those old skateboards, like the Gullwig trucks. I think they were tracker trucks and the Rathbone wheels. All that stuff's going for like really high money right now. No, I hear you, Andrea. I had like a little mini bike that I couldn't get in too much trouble on, and I never rode it on the road for the most part. Maybe on the sidewalk and shit like that. But and then I had a motorcycle when I got older, and I crashed that. So, but yeah. So all those things are like starting to make like a small comeback. As far as people being collectors items. Where the hell's Ralph when I need him? He's probably got about 17 skateboards. He's probably got the original skateboard or roller skates or something. I was just thinking of that. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, where is Ralph? Ralph's snoring right now. Ralph's snoring. He's dreaming about laying in the dumpster right now. But yeah, like I said, all those Powell Peralta skateboards, like, for example, I had a Mike McGill too. That was my first skateboard, was a Mike McGill. And then I had like this pink Tony Hawk. I remember it was a pink Tony Hawk deck, and I had, the grip tape all over it. And then, man, it's, I think I snapped that one in half. But like, all that stuff is like, the long, skinny plastic skateboards. Yeah. So that's the thing now too, is the skateboards now are nothing like those Powell Peraltas. They were like clunky, heavy boards with the big wheels, and they had the what do they call those? The grind rails. So when you flip it upside down, it had the grind rails, so you could grind like on a pipe or a side or a I don't know, fucking like a porch. I used to do it all over my front porch. I used to slide all the way down the damn thing. And now the skateboards now are very narrow, and they're like lightweight, and they're totally different. Like totally different. What's going down?
Yo, what are you doing?
I'm reminiscing, man. I'm
Good
talking
show,
about.
Great show.
Well, thanks. I'm talking. I don't even know what I'm doing right now, but my son's turning 15, and it's it kind of hit me today because, like I said, I didn't have all my distractions. I didn't have my my headphone or my earbuds today, and I got lost in my thoughts about him growing up and stuff like that.
Oh, don't worry, brother. That's gonna happen plenty more times.
Oh, here we
Believe me.
go. Tell me
I know.
no.
I'm not gonna go there. I'm not
No, no,
gonna
no, no,
preach.
no, no. I was totally not
Yes,
talking to
sir.
you. I was totally not talking to you.
Okay. I was gonna make it a nice, calm show and not preach.
No,
Okay.
no. I'm saying Noel said, you know how I know you're gay? So yeah, go ahead and tell me, Noel.
I needed that this morning. No, Lee. No, great show. Great show.
Yeah,
I
just
can't
talking
wait.
about.
I want to come to the party Saturday.
Are you gonna stop by?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't talked to her yet, but I don't think she's got anything to do Saturday. We'll take a ride over.
Well, even if you want to pop by and have something to eat or something, whatever you want. So
Yeah, exactly. I want to come and say hi to everybody. So
should I make deviled eggs again?
you know what? You and them deviled eggs, I'll eat
No,
them all this time.
no, my mother made those. I didn't make those.
Yeah, they were delicious. Yeah, I was flying on gas for 2 days after those deviled eggs. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome, Just Chill. I'm glad you stopped by, brother. I'll get a hold of you soon for sure.
Yeah, the bikes. Oh my lord, the bike stories I have for you guys one day.
Oh, listen, my uncle Rudy, I can't even tell you how many like Schwinns and how many decades of Schwinns he has. It's unbelievable what he's got in his basement. Unreal.
He was a bike nut, bro. He used to put them together and everything. He told me.
Yeah, no, he could do everything. Even my mini bike he built for me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Hey, Mustang Mike, how are you? Yeah. So.
Andrea said it all. That was the same thing with Dean to Andrea. 18 years old, I got on a motorbike, and I almost killed myself. I spent 3 weeks in the hospital. 3 weeks. Broke my whole left side, punctured everything in my body. Ay.
So No's calling me a queer because I'm a skateboard expert.
Well, no, you got to remember, he was a Southern tier kid. He wasn't a city kid.
Yeah, that's true. But listen, Noel, just because I was a little coordinated, Noel, doesn't mean I'm queer. So.
Coltrane. My first bike was made of wood. You know what, Coltrane?
I was not rich by any means. No, not even close. Not even. We're like in the ghetto of or considered the ghetto of my rich town. That's the thing. Like I had all friends who had mansions and shit like that, and then I'd be and we grew up in a duplex. You know what I mean? There wasn't nothing like that.
Yeah. Oh, Todd, father, when I pulled up on my first mongoose, the first words my father said was, "Get that hot bike out of here before I kill you." Okay.
No, I definitely wasn't a baller, Coltrane. No way. Please believe me. Nothing like that at all.
Yeah, he wouldn't spend over fucking $75, $50 for a bike, my father. Are you kidding?
Well, that's the thing. When my parents were cheap on buying bikes for me, I just ruin them. I would ruin all of them. And then I'll tell you what, I bought my first Schwinn with part of my first communion money. And I still have that little bike today. It's a 5-speed Schwinn Duro. And it's in my parents' basement right now.
Yep.
So
everybody gets a bike stolen, Just chilling. Even Dean Du got a bike stolen from him.
It's like you get like it's a violating feeling, even though it's just a bicycle. Like you feel like violated. Horrible.
I had from the 1970s. I had the 3-speed. The 3-speed. What was it? Oh shit! It was a 3-speed bicycle with the motorcycle handlebars and everything. That was the last bike. That was the last bike my father ever bought. That was the one that got stolen.
My mom had a 3-speed Roadmaster with the big baby seat on the back when I was small.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Noel to say, boy, did that city pay for that bike, right? No, boy, did they pay for that one.
Yeah, but yeah, it was, you know, it was fun. That kind of stuff was fun.
Yep.
You know, that little Schwinn that I got, I smashed into a car. Like, I mean, me and a car kind of hit each other when I think it was like 13 or 12, and the rim did not bend at all. I caved in this lady's door. She had a brand new Ford Taurus. I was crossing the road, going down the sidewalk, crossing the road, and she pulled in front of me. I fucking smashed her car, and I basically body checked it. And so when the tire went into the door, my handlebars, went, they didn't hold. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, right.
my handlebars turned, and I basically body checked this car, and that fucking anyway, she got out and had the nerve to tell me, "I want you to go home and think about what you did." I'm like, you just fucking hit me with your car. As soon as it happened, my buddy was behind me. He drove by me laughing when it happened, and I rode home almost 2 miles, and told my mom. I got in the house, and I said, "Listen, don't freak out." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "I just kind of got hit by a car." And when the adrenaline wore off, I started, really hurting. You know what I mean? So that I went and got checked out. But
right.
What did he say? His road bike. He rode his bike without a seat, just the post.
Yeah, I had the banana seat. Oh yeah. What are you gonna do? That's how they made them.
Oh fuck yeah, man.
There's no other thing. That's the only thing they made back then.
I'll tell you what though, man. There is like if you go on Facebook Marketplace, because that's like, I mean, that's where I look for like stuff that I'm either gonna sell or buy, and there's so much of that stuff on there for sale. So much of it.
My shifter was held on by 2 wires. It was the big solid white top shifter, and it had the 3 speeds on it.
Oh, is it right in the middle, the center of the
center of the bar?
Center bar, yeah.
Yep, right in the center of the bar. The cheapest white-handled shifter, they would always break and crack on you. Yep, I remember that sucker. I was so excited.
Oh, when was that? In about 57 or?
I'm not even going to comment you on that. That was, what was that? Hang on. I'm going to hit this. We moved to 76. I got that in 1974. They came out, those bikes. It got stolen in 76. Yep, I got it in 74 or 75, that bike. That would have been an original.
Did you put baseball cards in your spokes so it sounded like a motorcycle?
Same answer, Senator. I refuse to answer.
Why? No, I'm asking.
You know how many cards I ruined because of that?
Yeah.
No.
So you know what I did? Instead of the baseball card, I used the plastic holder, and that shit was way louder.
Yeah, look at these wise ass. I was born in 70. I wasn't even born yet. You know what?
Neither was I. No, you're pretty fucking old, Noel. 74? Not on. You're old.
Look at Coach. I wasn't born yet. You were probably born the year after, so don't get so excited over there.
Yeah, Coltrane,
Yeah.
Coltrane. Yeah, I think he's got like 5 or 6 years on me, even Coltrane.
Right. He's under me about 5 or 6, I think.
Oh, that's all right. We could all feel better that, we're not as old as Ralph, right?
Oh, listen, I slept around last night. Vito slept on top of me. I can't even move today.
Did you get your coffee yet?
Yeah, I'm sitting in front of the store with my coffee. I'm all relaxed, and I can't move. I got that stabbing in the right side of my back. You know how you get that one side stabbing pain?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like, I feel like it's starting to blow up on me a little. Ugh.
Now, do you have
Yeah.
a good bed? And I'm not like going anywhere with this, but do you
No.
have a?
Godfather, when I go down at night in front of that TV, if I make it off that couch, it's a miracle sometimes.
Oh, so you slept on the couch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, and the other one right on top of my legs. So I really didn't move, and yeah, I'm gonna pay for it today.
Co-chain's 47.
Oh yeah, you're that young? I thought you were older than that. Okay,
And
okay.
he could still dunk. And I know he says that. Hey Edwin, how are you?
47. Well, he's only 6'5". I mean, he should be able to dunk still. You banana.
Yeah. I hate my couch. Hate it.
Oh,
I can't.
please.
I hate my. It's a leather couch. It's a nice couch.
Yeah.
It is not comfortable whatsoever. And even when you do get comfortable, you fucking sweat because I'm a sweater.
Yeah.
And I hate it. I hate it. I wish I never got it. Like I'm looking for a reason to get rid of it somehow.
Yeah.
So,
I know the wife hates our pit set that I got. She hates it. So.
El Toro is 52 years old. I'm gonna be 40.
Toro.
I'll be 40. I'll be 43 this year. So,
damn, you're still young.
Yeah, 43 going on about 90.
I know.
What? Oh, Edwin.
El Toro looks like a monster in that picture. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did you catch Edwin's show last night?
No.
Oh, you got to watch the rerun.
All right. What happened?
Adam Cavassier was on.
Oh, okay. Adam was on last night. Yes. Yep. Okay.
Adam was on, and he brought up a friend of his who was in the chat, and they, obviously they're personal friends or whatever.
Oh, Adam brought up in a friend?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
I didn't catch all of it because, like I said, I didn't have my earbuds, but I listened during my lunch, and those guys, they had such a great conversation. Like it was like Adam, like they've done it before. You know what I'm saying? They did a really, really nice job. You got to check it out.
I will.
Yeah, great show, Edwin. Great show, Edwin, for sure.
Good.
And that's another thing. If you guys haven't, I don't know if he's listening or not, but my friend Donovan, I put a post in my community post. It's called Moneyball, Moneyball channel.
I've seen that. Yep, I've seen that.
Yeah, Noel and Dindu, you would love that, especially because they've interviewed like Stevie Johnson from the Bills. I think they even interviewed Johnny Damon, the old baseball player.
Really?
Yeah, so they've interviewed a whole bunch of athletes, and they don't try to talk sports so much. They try to learn more about them rather. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got like 4,000 subscribers, and he just needs watch hours. So if anybody can go to my community post and grab that link and subscribe and maybe watch a video or two, that'd be a huge favor to me. It would mean a lot.
Right.
Donovan's a really, really good dude. So,
Edwin, don't be a wise guy over there.
Golden disc.
It's golden disc. You don't want Edwin.
You remember? Oh, here we go. We'll go down this avenue now. Laserdisc. Remember Laserdisc before DVDs? Yeah.
Yep.
Laserdisc.
How about the old Beta machines?
Yeah.
Remember the old Beta movie machines?
Yeah, but you had to be real rich to buy a Beta machine. Like they were much more expensive than a VCR.
I don't know where my father. Oh, my father scored it in Canada. Father.
Really? Yeah.
Yes, he got it cheap. He got it for like Canadian money. It was like $200, and my father got it for like $100 or $75 American at the time. Money was like 50, 50%. If you had 100, it was $1.50 back in the day, $1.75, the Canadian money. So
Yeah,
he scored.
I mean, it was it's nothing like that now.
No, I'm talking back in the 80s. Our money was like triple their money. So when you handed them 100, they'd give you $170, $175 back.
Yeah.
So you were rolling. Yeah. Yep. So he scored a nice beta machine, and it was nice.
All right, Noel, hit me. Tell me how I knew I grew up rich. Is it because he probably thinks I owned a laser disc machine, and I didn't.
Well, I could verify that one. If he grew up rich, we all grew up rich. Well, your father was more like my father in the ways of buying things that way. Okay.
Oh, I have a friend named Donovan.
So, you know what, Mo?
Well, I guess I missed on the Noel trend. I wish I had a friend named Noel when I grew up.
No, we got the movies from him. No, the trunk. We got the movie.
Listen, I got stuff from my brother had an 8mm camera or whatever, and I got video footage or like when I was a teenager, and even like my early 20s of that shit, like stupid shit we did. I got a picture of the milk challenge, a video of the milk challenge of my two friends. All right, one drank a whole gallon of whole chocolate milk, and the other drank skim milk because he knew we probably wouldn't be able to hold it down. And they're all throwing up about 6 foot in front of him.
Oh.
I got everything, but I don't know if that would be YouTube gold or not. Or people will be getting people are too sensitive now seeing someone yak. So
growing up, I don't know if I don't know about that one.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Tindu, my father still brings it up to this day. He laughs his balls off when he watches fucking videos. It's unbelievably funny. And it's us driving around in my friend's car while they're drinking the milk, and I'm filming them. And then, sure enough, they get done. They get out of the car, and it was over with. They started blowing chunks all over the place.
Look at this guy. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
What about? Was he here already? The Undertaker? Was he here? The Undertaker?
Stiggs was here earlier. I don't know. He must have got his times mixed up now. Don, what's going on, Don? Good for you. Try to get home safe. Get home safe, Don.
The Muttley.
But yeah, there's like so much shit like that I got that if I converted it to, I mean, they're 8mm tapes or whatever. I mean, you can probably easily get them converted, but
I have the video of the day my mother-in-law gave me the Gaff lottery ticket.
Oh no!
They got that video. I will never ever put that video into the public.
Why? Oh my God, that would be awesome.
She played me like a fiddle, my mother-in-law. One day after work, I got to her house.
Because you're a bug with the numbers and all that stuff.
Wait. It was 12 hours of mason tending. I sat at her kitchen table. She looked at me. She went, Z, I spent the last of my money on scratch-offs today. She threw me this $20 scratch-off. I said, Ma, are you out of your mind? Now, it's me, her, and my wife sitting at the table. Did your wife know? They had this fucking plan from the first second. Now, God. I'm covered in mortar. I'm like, Ma, if I hit this, we're going to do that. When I scratched that ticket and I scratched that last dot and it said 3 jackpots, and it was like a 5 million ticket.
Oh my God, no.
Don't laugh, dude. I almost had a heart attack. Okay, they had that on video. I jumped up off that table on that table. The clothes started coming off and everything.
See you later, Coach Rain. Good joke.
Priceless is the laughing. My mother-in-law, she cried for 2 days laughing. Okay, that's how they laughed at me that day. Yep.
So
There
how
was a
long was
certain-
it before you spoke to either of them again?
About 3 months. Every time my wife
Wow.
looked at me, she laughed. She laughed. And my mother-in-law, at the time, I had 10 voice messages on my mailbox, at the house, the voice,
Yeah, the answer machine. Yeah.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Okay? My father, I wouldn't look at them for the rest of my life, Dean, what they did to you. Okay?
Oh, you gotta figure that out and post it.
No, I'll show you. Okay? I trust you. I'll send it to you, but never will I post it. My face in that video, never. Cruel.
Wow.
Cruel. And you know how we were back then. Any kind of a score like that was huge. So
I'm surprised you didn't tip everything over in the house after you found out it wasn't real. Oh, Jesus.
wait, I wanted to read Coltrane. I gotta go, but I'll leave with this joke. A guy named Dean ran into a brick wall with a heart on. What happened to him? He broke his nose. You know what, Coltrane?
Oh, man.
I owe you. I owe you, Coltrane, for that one.
That was good. It was good. Oh, man.
Oh, I haven't moved. I haven't moved from in front of this store in a half hour.
That's all right. You got to work. You're going into work soon, or are you off today?
Yeah. No, I got to. I'm still in front of the store. Okay. I haven't moved yet. My back is so sore right now. But the guy likes to start late. This moron.
No, I was gonna say it's kind of getting late.
He started at 7:30. He starts. It only takes me, 20 minutes to get to the stadium, and then I'm sitting there. I'm like, fuck. Today he wants to start at 7:30. I'm like, what a moron. Breaks the whole trend,
Man, after that fucking Bills loss yesterday, or the whatever day it was, and they're building this brand new gigantic stadium. That's not. They better play decent though.
Nobody's gonna want to work there soon if they lose again.
Yeah, or buy season tickets rather.
Well, yeah. I mean, you ain't gonna get no sale on that.
Yeah, that's just there's no way. I'll never own season tickets. It's just way too. I don't know. I could just do everything I need to do in my living room.
Well, you know what? I gave up my season tickets to the Sabres after the last 2 seasons. I only went to 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, well, they suck for so long now.
Well, right. I mean, that was a long time. After 2008, the President Trophy Cup winners, and they didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
That was it for me.
Yeah.
So, then you're giving the tickets away. All right, Goomba. Well, go ahead. I'm going to cut out.
Take it off?
Get on my way. Good show.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna probably end it off in a few minutes anyways, because I'm gonna get in and wake everybody up and then get breakfast ready.
Right. Okay, buddy. Well, I'll keep in touch with you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
For sure. Thanks for coming up.
Anytime. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later. So long, everybody.
See you later. All right. I'm hoping that was him that was just echoing like that. but yeah, this show went kind of went all over the place. It was good. It was. I didn't think I'd be talking about old skateboards and bikes and stuff like that, but it was pretty neat, pretty cool. So, yeah, no, stay safe for sure. Stay safe for sure, man. Hurricanes are no joke. You know what? You know what Buffalo doesn't have? Hurricanes. Yeah, hurricanes. Okay, Noel. So, but yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna end it in a couple seconds here. I'm gonna go make some waffles or pancakes, one or the other. I don't even know what. Like I said, and then later my son wanted steaks for his birthday dinner, so I'll be cooking steaks on the grill, and then I'll be back to work again. So, but I want to thank everybody for coming in. Let me see if I can. I don't normally do this, but I'm going to try it now. So we have Edwin, Andrea, Noel, Tommy Stiggs. Who else is here? Co-Train, thanks for coming in. Don, thanks for stopping by. Toro, who else? I think I saw Laura in here earlier. Edwin again. Mustang Mike. Just chilling was in the house before. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, I apologize. But just want to thank everybody for coming in. Tune in to Tommy Stiggs. He'll be starting very, very soon. I don't know if he's starting at 7 or 6:45. But yeah, guys, I'm going to head in the house. Thank you all for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if it's your first time listening. I went into my analytics at one point, and it said that more people watch this that are not subscribed to my channel. That's so weird. So hit the damn subscribe button, please. But all right, guys, have a great day. Be productive, be safe, and I'll let you guys know how my little guy's birthday went. All right. Love you guys. We'll see you.